Bryant's in a holding cell for an unscheduled court transfer that Han Reynolds locked. Nothing's come through from the court all day.
I'll talk to him.
Judy Bryant.
I'm not gonna bomb their way out. They're going for an extraction. They've changed the plan. We wait till 1700 hours. As soon as Bryant gets into the back of that van, we dump.
Here's a new one. Bomb's red.
What?
Kelly and Connors got stuck into each other. Connors was going off something about a bomb. Thought I better report it.
Where's Connors now?
I'd give anything to be out of here too. But no matter how fucked off you are, you can't give up on hope. You must have never been this fucked off though, Connors. There's no morality in this place, nothing good lives here, and you want to talk to me about hope? Get fucked. My hope up with a fucking rope around his neck. Wrong, Luke. There is good in here. Good people, like Rem. What happened to him was bloody awful. I know you loved him. There's people I love in here too, who don't deserve to get hurt, who don't deserve to lose their hope. That's all we got, Luke. You take that away and there's fuck all left. Then there's fuck all left.
Who the fuck is Bryant? Who the fuck is Bryant?
Governor, I need a full check break. All emergency exits are released from
This filing system is a disaster.
What paperwork? What do you mean what paperwork? Judy Bryant's court transfer. And we have to get out. The building's been evacuated. Bryant's name on it and nice signature. What are you talking about? We had to lift the bomb in here. We had to. We had to tie the whole thing to Judy Bryant. You let the bomb in. Where is it? Where is it? Anne! What? Let this happen? People are dead. Innocent people. Judy Bryant planted this bomb. She killed my daughter. She has to pay. Judy Bryant is over there. And she is dead. She's dead. Bryant's dead. You can't
7,500, right? Is it? Yeah, bro, that was the best decision. Oh shit, oh shit. You're wild, bro. I'm not gonna buy Woody. A little ass kid. Why is this little ass kid on this phone?
Hello.
Hi, Miles. How?
I'm not doing so good.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know, like yesterday was like a good day, but like I couldn't sleep at night. Like it was like kind of like my heart was just racing all night. Yeah, I don't know. I just got really like down. Like after last night, I didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, what did you do last night?
I went to my little cousin's basketball game and then just like chilled.
What?
You know, just like chilled after.
How have you been doing with substances at night?
I've been like drinking wine,
Every night?
like most.
Drinking wine most nights? Okay.
Yeah,
Do
only
you
wine.
drink to the point of like blackout? Do you have a couple? What's the nature of it?
Just a couple, like, I'll just like, cause wine doesn't really get me drunk. It just like gets me like kind of like, just like it just feels nice, kind of like when it's like hard alcohol, like it gets me like drunk. But like
Okay.
wine doesn't like get me like that, so it's just like a like kind of like it feels relaxing, honestly.
Okay. And what's been going on the past couple of days or in the past week since we met last?
Nothing really. Like I haven't really done much. I mean, like me and my girlfriend got into an argument this morning, like, but like I don't really know how to repair that relationship anymore. So like I'm kind of just like kind of moving away from it, just because like most of like the repairing needs to be on my side. I don't know how to repair the relationship and like myself at the same time.
Well, Miles, that's something, to think about. And, if you do think that, you need to do a lot of reparation in the relationship on your end while you're still working on your mental health, it is, might be a good idea to take a break
Yeah.
and focus on yourself,
I mean, like last week, I didn't really talk to her. Yesterday was like the first time I talked to her in like a week. I haven't really been.
I remember you
talking
said
to
you
her.
got in a fight last week too.
Yeah.
And what are the nature of your fights about? What do you argue about?
A lot of the times, it's just like little stuff. Like it's just like little things get me like really agitated, and then like I'll respond like, but like when I'm like trying to respond like in a positive way, kind of like it just always seems like I'm always like disappointing someone or like making them feel bad when it's just like I'm just telling them how I feel, and then like that kind of just like kind of like I think that kind of just like pushes me over the edge, so I get like really mad.
So what happened specifically this morning? Can you tell me about what happened?
it's just like she doesn't. I don't know. She doesn't think I want to be with her, and like just like stuff like that, like bringing up like yeah, she just doesn't think I want to be with her. She doesn't think I like her. Like I don't really know like how to show that like more.
And do you like her? Do you want to be with her?
Yeah, I mean like that was the person I called when like I tried to commit suicide, and it's just like I don't know, it's like kind of like hurts a little bit like that she can still say that, like even though like I was like that vulnerable.
And did you tell her that?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Do you think that you could tell her that maybe?
I don't really know. I don't really know what else to like say or do or anything. Like I just don't know.
Well, Miles, I hear the hurt in your voice right now, and I know how hard it is to be where you are. Did you not sleep because of the fight? Or no, the fight was this morning, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that the fight maybe was worse and perpetuated by your lack of sleep and rest too?
Like no, not really, cause like I didn't really say anything this morning. I was just like really sleeping. It was just like kind of just like her, like just like basically like I don't know, like a lot of the times it just feels like people are like frustrated like that I'm like this.
Like what? I know. It's okay to cry. I'm here for you.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm like a burden to everyone that's around me. Like, just like people are just like sick of me. Like I don't know. That's just how it feels.
Miles, I know how it feels. Well, I don't know how you're feeling right specifically, but I've been there, and you're not alone. And it sucks to feel the way that you're feeling. And your feelings are valid. It sucks to feel that way. And I'm so sorry. I wish I could take it away. But Miles, I just want to remind you, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Even though it feels so debilitating and dark right now. But it's something that we have to work on and work towards, and I know it sucks. But Miles, I want to spend more time talking about this and going through this together, but there are questions that I do need to ask you today, every time. You don't have a therapist, do you?
I do.
You do? Are you seeing your therapist?
Yeah, every Tuesday.
Did you see her yesterday? Or him yesterday?
Yeah.
And what did you talk about?
Nothing really yet. Just like we were just kind of just like talking. Can't really remember.
Do you have a psychiatrist?
My psychiatrist was supposed to meet with me on Monday, but they just like didn't show up for the appointment.
Did you reach out, or did they reach out to you?
I tried reaching out to them, but I just have to, I guess, like plan a new appointment, but I was like just really frustrated that I couldn't do it at the time, so I just have to like call them back like sometime this week.
How are you feeling in terms of suicidal thoughts today?
I don't know, like I don't have thoughts of suicide. It's just like thoughts of like just like tired, like I'm just tired.
How many hours of sleep did you get last
4,
What?
4. Like it's just like that feeling like I don't really want to be here, but it's just like I don't know. It's like not thoughts of suicide. It's just like thoughts of like I don't know. I just like don't really want to be here.
How many meals did you eat yesterday?
Huh? What was that?
How many meals did you eat yesterday?
1.
1. Has your concentration been poor, fair, or good?
Like poor.
How has your energy level been, poor, fair, or good?
Fair.
Any mood swings or pretty low?
Just like kind of low. Like I guess yesterday was like a mood swing. Like it was like I was like fine, and then like just wasn't.
Are you on any medication?
Yeah, Lamictal or Lamictal or something.
Okay. Do you take it regularly?
Yeah, today I just kind of took it late because I had to get the prescription from the CVS, but it was sent to the wrong place by accident. So like it took a little bit longer.
And when did you start it?
February 15th.
Okay. And was that after the hospital?
It was the last day I was in the hospital.
Are you any impulsive behaviors?
No, not really.
Any physical or verbal aggression?
No. I mean, a little bit. Like, verbal.
Anxiety on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, today?
I don't really, like, know if this is, like, the anxious feeling, like, you... So, like, I think it's low.
Okay. And what about depression today? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 7.
Any feelings of helplessness or guilt?
Yeah, like helplessness.
Any feelings of hopelessness or worthlessness?
Yes.
Did you drink yesterday?
Yeah.
Any thoughts of hurting yourself or others?
No.
So the rest of the time we can use to kind of talk about how we can support you in the best way right now. So today is 1 week of you being here. I definitely think I want to keep you on for at least another week and a half, probably. Okay. But how are you feeling about groups?
They've been good, like, a couple have been, like, better than others.
Mm-hmm.
But I, like them. I like like the ones with like the worksheets more.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like not really like able to like think of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like writing down like yesterday we did like a forgiveness group, and
Yep,
like
that was me.
it's like more so like I'm not really like needing to forgive anybody else. It's like kind of like forgiving myself for stuff I've done. Just because
Well,
like
you can still work that on that worksheet to do that, right?
yeah.
What do
Like
you want to forgive yourself about?
it's just like when I get like really mad, it's just like not really me, like kind of like anything can kind of like set me off, and like it just like won't be me, like it'll be like my body's being, well, not my body, just like my brain is just being controlled by like something else, and it's like I can't control it, like it's just it, like completely takes over. And so like I've done like bad stuff, like I've said like really mean things, like I know like I've affected people like emotionally, and like I don't know, it just like I don't know, it's like hard to like think straight sometimes, because it's just like am I even a good person?
Of course you're a good person. But this is the whole emotional regulation piece that we were talking a little bit about last week. So if you're saying your brain is controlled by something else, your brain is, acting in that emotion mind rather than acting from the rational mind, right? Or the wise mind, right? So we have to figure out how to, stop before we get there to that really, really emotional, heightened, elevated mind, and take a couple steps back before we let our brains get to that out of control part. Can we talk a little bit about anger management together? Would that be helpful for you?
Yeah.
Because I think, a lot of what I'm hearing is that, you're super triggered by a couple things and some small things, which makes you feel like you get out of control pretty fast. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Like a lot of the times it'll be like things like people get mad about, like obviously like when I was at McLean, like they threw away my food and stuff, like, and I got like really 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 mad, but it's like that's something like everybody would get mad about, I'm sure, but it was just like another level.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. So I want to review this with you briefly, because I know you said you like the worksheets, so I feel like this is an effective way to do this. So this will help you identify your anger triggers and find more effective ways to deal with anger. So, I want you to start identifying the times that you are feeling angry. What happened before? What happened just before? Write it down. Can you do that this week?
Yeah.
So write down what made you angry. Identify the trigger. And then, this is practice positive responses, right? Because, of course, when we're dealing with anger or any emotion, when we're trying to, not get to that really intense emotion, we have to practice stopping ourselves before we get there. And that means we're not going to be perfect every time, and it's not going to happen right away, and that's okay. But we have to actively try to get ourselves to stop before we get there. So these are just like a quick ways to cope with it, right? So you can walk away, exercise, distract yourself, talk to someone you're not feeling angry about, to So that's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on writing about it and trying to walk away. And in the moment where whoever you're dealing with might get frustrated when you walk away, but you need to tell them that, you know, maybe before, or just communicate with the people in your life who are closest to you and say, hey, I'm working on this part of myself and my anger. And if we get into an argument and I feel myself getting too escalated, I'm going to need to walk away. And it's not because I don't want to have the conversation right now. It's because I need to stop myself from getting to this unhealthy point of anger. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So then we have symptoms of anger, right? So we have physical signs, mental signs, and other signs. So what signs come up for you out of these when you're angry?
Like the other signs, like everything.
All of these?
Yeah, angry thoughts, irritable, short-tempered, memory problems,
Okay.
sweating, fast heartbeat,
Okay.
clenched jaw.
What typically happens first?
Probably the memory.
What in terms of the memory?
Like when like I've always, like, even when I was a kid, it was just like always hard to like tell my side of stuff. So like I was always kind of like the bad guy and stuff like that. Like just because like as soon like I'm not, it's like always hard for me to like talk about it, like even in a situation, like it'll just be like, it'll kind of just like I won't be able to like remember like details of the situation until like later on, and then like sometimes I can remember it, and then like most of the times I won't.
You think about, you see this happening first. Okay. So when you start to feel like you're having trouble, you know, remembering what happened, or, you know, recalling the details, that's your cue to say, okay, what can I do right now to de-escalate this? So that's when we go up here. You walk away, you talk to someone you're not angry with, you count 10 breaths. You write about it, and then you come back later when you can feel calm into it. Okay? And then throughout the week, I want you to start using this chart as well to kind of gauge where your anger lies for certain issues and events or situations that happen. So you get into a fight with your girlfriend, okay? How angry are you on a scale of 1 to 100? Okay? Write down the situation, maybe write down the date and the time for yourself so you know, and then write what happened before the situation, and then maybe you write on a separate sheet of paper the details that happened during the event, so that when you're feeling more calm and can talk about it, you can go back and do that. Okay? And then, you know, I want you to complete this whole packet at some point, but I think, you know, these worksheets, if they're helpful for you to think things through when you're calm and when you're in like a more rational mind, it's going to be helpful for you going forward if you can identify that for yourself. So choosing things like, choose a situation near the top of your anger scale, so something that's maybe on like this 100 area up here. And how would you like to react to a situation like that? What is the outcome that you do want for that situation? Plan ahead for it. Because, you know, Miles, if we don't start planning ahead and start, you know, stopping before we get to a certain point, worse things could happen, and it could get physical, which is also not good. gonna send you this, and I want you to work on it a lot this week. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to remind you again that anger is not a negative emotion. It's just an emotion that's really hard to control. And you're not wrong for struggling with it.
Thank
Okay? And it doesn't make you a bad person. Say it out loud. It doesn't make me a bad person.
It doesn't make me a bad person.
Yeah. Just because you have anger, you have your problems and you're struggling with your anger does not make you a bad person. It makes you human. You know? And we talked about that yesterday a little bit too. You know, when we feel these intense emotions, it's just another reminder that we're human and we make mistakes and we have to continually work on ourselves in order to, you know, be in a mental space that is positive for us. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
How are you feeling after our chat?
Better.
Okay. Are you feeling safe for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that if you feel like you're getting to that point of wanting to end your own life again, to call 911.
Yeah.
You're not there yet, are you?
No.
And I want you to let me know too, if it gets to that point. I will probably have a lot of time tomorrow and Friday if you want to do a check-in for like another 15 minutes this week, if that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Do you want to plan for that on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Miles. So this week, you know, what are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing for self-care?
Haven't really been doing anything. Like yesterday, like I just went to my little cousin's game and that was pretty cool. Like, but that's like about it that I've done.
Okay. So this week and this weekend, what can you do to practice self-care for yourself?
Like, I want to start stretching, like, but I just haven't, like, had the motivation, but I know that was, like, it was, like, when I was having a clean, I was stretching every day, and it just, like, was kind of like a meditation a little bit.
Do you have resources for stretching? Are you pretty good about knowing what to do? Or do you want some suggestions?
Well, I like searched up like a lot of different videos, so like I like incorporated those into like my stretching and stuff like that, because like my lower back used to hurt a lot. So like yeah, so I did a lot of stretches to like just loosen up my back and my legs.
Okay. So yeah, I think this week do some stretching some more. Have you ever practiced any meditation or no?
The stretching kind of is the meditation, just because like I practice on like my breathing, like because I can't really focus, like I can't really count and breathe like in and out slow at the same time for some reason. Like,
what if it was like a guided meditation? Like
yeah.
If it was like a video.
I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some because I think that might help. Also with your sleeping. Do you have an iPhone or?
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
There's an app called the Calm app. Have you heard of it?
Well, I can search it.
It's Calm. It's like a blue app. I'm sure to you what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like the bottom left. Yeah. That has so many meditations that you can play and listen to, and they have varying times. So there's some that are only 5 minutes, and then they have some that are up to like 30 minutes. But that might be a good place to start. They also have sleep meditations too. So just to put it on while you're going to sleep. And it really does help. So try to do that tonight. Start doing that maybe before you go to bed.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, Miles. I feel so bad. I feel terrible that you're going through this and you're feeling so low. But just know that I'm here for you and the group is here for you. And always reach out if you need to check in. If you need to check in again tomorrow, please don't hesitate to reach out, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Alright, I hope you have a good rest of your day and I'll be in your checkout group today, okay?
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, bye Miles.
Bye, thank you.
Of course.
Why the fuck is that CA-15? Oh, I have to go. Oh shit. Nah, they pulling out. I have no fun. I have a fucking pistol, bro. Weak though. So shit. I'm about to take it. Oh, this one right here. Oh, I see you, bro. Oh shit, yeah, bro. Bro, where the fuck am I getting shot at from now, bro? Like, bro, I don't even know where they're shooting me outside, dude. It was just mad that dude. I did load up. I didn't understand what you did load up. Oh yeah, so I got my load. Alright, what's up? What do you want? Yeah. Oh shit. That's like, oh shit, this nigga. I'm lying. Where did I get sniped from, man? I'm a person. And these niggas sniping our dude. Oh, these niggas got moved. They're in the wood. And there's people on top of the prison too. I don't like that. I'm pushing prison.
My fault, bro. No.
Good fucking shit. Alright, let's go. We second up. I'm just worried about these kids that were behind us. Coming from,